Tonight, from Empower.
Happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Marcus Jones, a return man. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
And his first look is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And got his man complete. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Throwing Jones.
Short pass caught by Henry. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Joseph's got it.
And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Wilson.
Throw left side complete to Troutman. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Powerful running. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
It's Wilson on the option.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st down, Jones.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Christian Gonzalez up to make the play. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw is Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This 2nd and 4.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Stevenson.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton. Heading back out there.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Stidham.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Stidham to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Stidham.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
On second and 10, Jones, he finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Now Stidham on first down.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Stidham. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Stidham. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Stidham's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Stidham.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Stidham.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. There he goes, right side.
Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Stidham. Got It's Sutton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action now. Stidham sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And that's going to be incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Broncos stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get this to Elliott.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Douglas, the man in motion. From just shy of midfield. Jones. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Jones now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Stidham's going to set up to throw this.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I Chukwueze. Then my babies.